New Gojopium just dropped, so tap in, but spoilers beware. Alright, so as you may or may not know, there is currently a JJK pop-up exhibit going on in Japan. And I put out videos back when this first started, but if you didn't see it, it's essentially like a little JJK museum. There's tons of sketches and artwork and behind-the-scenes information on how the manga is made, character profiles and Q&As and interviews with Gege, basically just the works, right? And the character profile information that's shared is very similar to that that's found in the Jujutsu Kaisen fan books, where there will be, fun facts about the characters, how old they are, and the like, right? Well, what's really interesting is that the information for Gojo and Nobara does not include the fact that they are dead. So for example, here is Gojo's character information from the fan book. As you can see, it's got his birthday, December 7th, and then his age, 28. If he was deceased, instead of saying age 28, it would say died at age 28, like it does with Nanami. I couldn't find a version of the raw Japanese scan, so you'll have to trust me, but this is the translated version of Nanami from that very same fan book, Age of Death 28. Now, given this standard and their presumed fate at the time, you would assume that any future information that came out regarding Gojo and Nobara would include the died at age notation since they were deceased, right? But it didn't include that at the JJK pop-up exhibit. Now, in a vacuum, maybe there's not too much you can glean from this, but in light of Nobra's recent return, it gets far more interesting. Because of course, you're not going to have died at age 16 on her character sheet because she's not dead, right? So what does that mean for Gojo since it also didn't say his age of death on his information? And to throw even more fuel on the fire here, you know that recent Gojo booklet that came out included 33 questions about his life from Gege and just a bunch of information in general? Also on that, it says age 29, not age at death 29. Now, this on its own, maybe nothing to write home about, but this in tandem with all of the other things we have long talked about in regards to a Gojo return is really interesting, right? So let me know y'all's thoughts down below, and we only got 4 chapters left to see what unfolds, so we'll find out one way or the other. And before anybody types cope or, give it a rest, let them rest in peace, just why are you the way that you are?